Hey, I'm back. So sorry, it's been about 2 weeks, I think. So thank you for joining me. This is always Jacqueline, and my name is Jacqueline. So we're talking about testosterone levels today. I've been trying to talk about this for a couple of weeks, but I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. Okay, so and also I have two. This is estrogen one though, and Verve is my testosterone supplement. But here we go. So I'm hearing that there's about 60% lower levels of testosterone in men now compared to like in the 70s. So your testosterone level sort of decreases from about the age of 30. It can decrease at the age of 30, so that's not super uncommon. But because we have so many like microplastics and stuff like that coming in through the air that we breathe, our foods, and all those kind of things. So that's a really um, de- detrimental to the male testosterone levels. Okay, but females. Okay, so yeah, plastics, microplastics can cause the levels. There's poisons, um, fake food. Okay, uh, plastic bottles that we drink out of all the time. I have my favorite water right here, and it's in a plastic bottle. I could get it in a glass bottle before, but not any. Seems it comes in plastic now. Um, okay, primary testosterone is a primary sex hormone in men, and it is also produced in women's ovaries. So we also have testosterone and adrenal glands. It's also produced back of the kidneys, kind of back uh, uh, abdominal cavity. So yeah, and it's on top of the kidneys actually. The adrenal glands are got one on each side. So okay, so all, oh, and testosterone also produces estrogen. So coexistent cohabitation sort of thing. For men, it develops a sperm and reproductive tissues, organs, and such, muscles, bone mass, body hair, the deep voice. So influences male sex drive, mood booster, and libido in both sexes. So, sexy time? Yes. Okay. When low, shows up as decreased libido, muscle loss, and fatigue. Okay, so it's important in maintaining your bone density, muscle mass, fat distribution, helps with red blood cell production. Okay, so another thing I wanted to. So with the Verve, the testosterone supplement I have comes in the black bottle. Do, do. And yeah, you know me, I'm different. So that's why I named it Verve. But it's let me see. Ah, magnesium activation, okay? That helps with activation technologies involved in it. Natural testosterone support and muscle growth increase in bodybuilding. So it's good for bodybuilding. So if you're into the carnivore, and I had mentioned Dr. Baker, he's really into like building muscles and stuff like that with the carnivore. Yeah, so that might be a supplement that's really good, but not just for that, but I'm just suggesting in terms of muscle building. Okay, so I wanted to speak on that. And okay, so common causes and and conditions of lower testosterone levels, aging, so natural decline, 30 years, 30 years old, testicular issues, if you have issues with your testes, injuries, infections in the testes area as well, Mumps, if you had mumps before, any kind of surgery, radiation in the groin area, that can affect the level of testosterone now compared to when you were younger. Issues with glands and that produce hormones, pituitary, hypothalamus. So the chronic conditions from obesity, like obesity, it affects so many things in our bodies, being too big. Kidney or liver disease, diabetes, metabolic syndrome. So, alcohol abuse, certain medications, head trauma. So with estrogen, I was going to do estrogen separately, but I thought I can just do it together. So I'm not going to. So estrogen, when we think of estrogen, to me, kind of on Wednesdays, we wear pink. Okay, so the Mean Girls logo, so to speak. Because, okay, the lack of estrogen causes aggression, okay? So that it causes meanness, compared to testosterone causes violence. So there's a spectrum. That's why I kind of thought I would mix them together. So from aggression, the spectrum to violence. So that's why men, you'll see, that commit more deaths, so to speak, violent. That's the intent of violence, actually. Okay, shows up, aggression in women shows up, not in women, but aggression shows up in verbal insults, psychological warfare. Intent is to cause harm, passive aggressive finesse, yelling threats, intentional and planned hostile, That's why, to me, on Wednesdays, we wear pink came into mind. And I haven't seen Mean Girls in a while, but that was the whole point of Mean Girls. Okay. And then for men, shows up as severe, extreme psychological injury, harm, or death is the goal, actually. So, yeah, let's be nice to each other, so to speak. But for vivacity, in terms of what I selected to highlight, okay, enhance arousal and response, mood enhancer, helps boost libido levels. So for testosterone, I have Verve, and for estrogen levels, I have vivacity. Okay, those are the two things for today. Now, because we're the new year, January 1st, 2026. So usually we start off doing New Year's resolutions and such, right? So we're going to clean ourselves off, maybe we party too much, but I don't drink and I don't party anymore. I'm old. I told you guys that. So what else did I want to stick into this situation? Yeah, so we're going to start the year off with a bang. We're starting off right now. We're going to do fasting. I think we should fast. Okay. Let's see how long you can go. If you can go 10 hours, that'll be great. So are you going to pick keto diet? What kind of diet? Are you just going to start easy with portion control? I've been doing carnivore for a while, right? And I kind of sometimes fluctuate with, because I have to give up the cream in my coffee, and that's not a problem for me. It's just I have some in my fridge, so I want to get rid of it. I don't like to throw out food and stuff like that because I'm not exactly rich, right? So, but I've drank black coffee for like decades until I started trying to do the carnivore and keto and stuff like that. And so I'm going to give up the cream and go totally black on my coffee. But right now I use whipping cream, a little bit of whipping cream with MCT oil. So I'm going to continue using the MCT oil, but I'm going to go black coffee. and that's going to be I'm a coffee addict. I have to give up, even like I'll have coffee through the day, which is not good. So I'm going to have to do like only 1 cup of coffee in the morning. But I put the MCT oil because I found that when I was trying keto, MCT oil, it's really, really good. It keeps you satiated longer, so you're feeling full long. Oh, I said that word good. Okay, so you're feeling full longer with the MCT oil, but also it's good for mental brain fog. And as you get older, you can get mental brain fog. But also when you do a keto diet and also a carnivore, you're restricting things that like processed foods. If you can restrict processed foods out of anything, I think you'll find that your inflammation will improve. Your mental clarity, your fogginess will start. You'll be better. And like I'm not going to say it's everything because age has a factor in things, but you will see an improvement. I guarantee that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We are cleansing and we're going to start fasting, see if we can do 10 hours. So, yeah, fasting window is up to you. So, if you want to eat at certain times, like when you need more energy, so to speak, like if you do the coffee in the morning, I think you can go maybe until like 2 o'clock if you're good before you. Should we do it like that? No. So anyhow, you'll have to pick when you're going to start eating and when you're going to stop eating. So if you want to do the afternoon and then stop at like, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, and then, next morning sort of thing. But find your window because you're going to be adjusting your window, your fasting window. Because you're gonna increase. You want to increase your fasting hours to, I think optimum is like 16, 17, and then you start feeling you get the benefits of autophagy, and that's where you're really burning fat and really, but it's about the healing. Your cells go into healing mode and stuff like that. That's the optimum. But also you're resetting your body. Definitely you're resetting your body from the processed food and junk you were eating. Now you're no longer going to do that. Try to get rid of the processed foods. I know it's easier and it's cheaper. Believe me, I know. Okay. Yeah. So because I've been a single mom and stuff like that. So I totally understand. But in terms of it, and you'll find that when you're eating oh yes, so you've gotten rid of the oils, the seed oils, right? You're no longer cooking with seed oils. Those are out of your diet, right? Or you're getting rid of, you're stopping those for sure. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. So that's really, really important. That is also another thing that will help with your inflammation and things like that. Okay, get rid of those seed oils. So you're cooking with coconut oil, lard, butter. Like I said, I do a lot cook with butter. I like butter, and that's part of the carnivore too. But I have to like tweak my carnivore. I'm doing okay. Like my tummy feels like it's shrinking, you know. But and my tummy's not really the biggest. It's not the biggest part of it because I had a tiny waistline before, so that will disappear faster than my other stuff issues, or will slim down for sure faster. So did I hit all the points that I wanted to? Yeah. So Verve and Vivacity, needed for sexy time, so to speak, but also other issues as well. You want to have bone density, muscle mass, hold on to your muscle mass. As we age, we lose that. So my water choice, I'm back to San Pellegrino, and I don't always purchase bottled water, but I like San Pellegrino as a sparkling water. And when I'm trying to cleanse and stuff like that, definitely like to use this. And then I am a Brita, Brita filter water. So I have a Brita, and I've had one for a long, long time. So that's where I'll do my filtration on the water scene. But so we're fasting. Choose carnivore, keto, or portion control. Those are the 3 choices right now. I've looked into 1 meal a day. I found a Dr. Tony Hampton. I was looking for 1 meal a day, and his thing came up. So yeah, so we'll look into that. But that's kind of the fasting window will help. That you might be able to just click into one meal a day if your fasting window is really good. But then we'll have to tweak, like, what do we need to get rid of to really optimize that one meal a day? But definitely we're going to decrease our caloric intake, um, get rid of the brain fog as much as we can. And your skin and stuff like that will start looking so much better too. You might get rid of your acne and all, whatever, if you have acne and stuff like that. So yeah, so I think I'm going to close this out. Thank you for joining me. So like, share, subscribe. And this is always Jacqueline, and my name is Jacqueline. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.